So on a rainy morning, which you can probably hear in the background, Line 6 released this, the Helix 3.8 update. Now, I just installed the update in the HX Stomp and also in the HX1, because there's a Wah, which we're going to check out in here, which of course you can do in here as well, but we check it out in here just because I have it. So updated both, haven't tried any of the stuff out yet, so I thought I'd invite you guys along to check out what's new and try it out and all that sort of stuff. Okay, what's new? New amps. We have the US Super Normal based on the Fender Super Reverb Normal channel, and then you've got the Super Reverb Vibrato channel. You've got the German Xtra Red and Blue, which is a Bogner Ecstasy 101B, which I think the B stands for British, so it's the EL34, red channel and blue channel. We've got an EV Panama Blue, which is the EVH 5150 100 watts with 6L6. Blue channel and red channel. We've got a US Super 4x10 cabinet. We have a 4x12 Cartog Gov, which is captured from Brian Adrian's Cartographer cabinet, modified by Lee Jackson 4x12 with Eminence Governor speakers. Alrighty then. And a 4x12 Cartog C90. Ben Adrian's Cartographer cabinet, modified Lee Jackson 4x12 with Mesa C90 speakers. And we have a Soldano 4x12 Lead EM, which is a 4x12 cabinet, and the Bass Q, which is a bass wire, which I put on the HX Stomp just to show that it's on the HX Stomp as well. And then it's got some other things with MIDI and some foot switch stuff and some bug fixes and all that sort of stuff. So let's check it out. Let's start off with the Super Nrm, US Super Nrm and Super Vibrato. Let's go into HX Edit. Okay. Setup wise, I have, to begin with anyway, this rather lovely Fender Aerodyne Special Telecaster in California Blue. Isn't it lovely? It's such a lovely guitar. There's a full video for the guitar up here. Now that goes via my Peterson Strobo Stomp tuner, which is always on my desk, into the HX1, out of the HX1 into the HX Stomp, and then in stereo for whatever reason, we might put some stereo effects on it, I don't know, but in stereo so people don't whinge, straight into my Audient ID44 interface, and then straight into Logic, so there are no amps or anything else involved. I also have an expression pedal, which is down here, which I'll, when we get to the wah, so I can use the wah. Okay, so this is the bypassed sound, so this is just the guitar basically going through those two pedals, bypassed straight into Logic. Okay, well let's start off with amp and cab combo, and let's go to the US, where are we? Super here, Super Normal. Let's just try that. So this is default setting, amp and cabinet, so that's a 4x10 cabinet. We'll do different cabinet stuff later on, but this is just the default now. This is what it sounds like. That sounds great. Maybe let's move this a bit further down the track, and let's just see if we crank it. Can we get some gain out of it? It's getting a bit trebly, and also a little bit, let's go master volume down a bit. Oh, this is being a bit funny. This is great. So it sounds really, really good. Crank the drive, see how gainy it gets. That's a lovely edge of breakup sort of sound. Maybe overdriving bits. I mean, input stuff. But somewhere here. great sounding amp. Let's try now the Super Vibrato. So same amp, but I guess the vibrato channels are slightly different. Bit darker. Gainier. Let's turn the master down a bit. Let's turn the master down more. Let's send a treble down. Let's turn the volume here down a bit. Oh, that's very quiet now, isn't it? Let's change. Lots of gain there. Personally, I quite like the normal channel. Now let's go into just amp, right? And let's do the normal one. And let's do cabinets. Let's maybe stick it here. Let's do cabs. And let's do dual, because why not? And we want the 4x10 US Super and 2x12 Jazz Rivet. Okay, well, let's just try that. That's sort of the default. With this, treble down a bit. Yeah, that's a little bit better. It was a bit bright there before. Now let's try a few different mics. 57. I like the ribbon. Well, let's keep going through different ones. So far, that's my favorite, 121. Well, that's quite nice too. 414 is good. Okay, I don't know. Maybe for the 414. I do like the 121 ribbon a bit more. It has more body. Cool, and let's stick on the other side. I mean, let's stick with that. Why not? And maybe pan it. $20 right. Let's pan that one 20 left. So it's sort of, you know, that sounds quite good. Maybe a bit more dry. That's pretty good. You could muck around with the bias and the sag and all that sort of stuff. I never really do. Maybe a little bit more drivey. Maybe a little less. personally always like a little bit of just ambience, dynamic ambience. That'll do, just that. Just gives that little bit of room sound. That's quite a good sound. Cool. Well, that's that. Let's try out. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's try out now. But now we want amp and cab to begin with. I want to try out, where is it? The German Xtra blue. Let's start blue. So this is with the cab. This is an Überschall cab. Very lots of bottom end there. Maybe let's try more like a 57 or something like that. Let's do, again, I shouldn't have gotten rid of it. Let's do the, I know people will whinge, but I'm going to put that dynamic ambience, because I think, to me, that just makes it sound good. Oh, and we've got a notification. That sounds pretty good. Let's try out the... loose tightness. That's really good. Yeah, I mean, and it's got that cabinet. Let's try. I think that sounds good. Let's try German X to try red. So we're now on the more high gainy channel. So to me that's lacking a bit of bottom end. Yeah, no. lot of bottom end, but I guess we can get rid of that. Okay, I quite like that. Let's try it a few more. I'll go medium for that. I think that sounds great. I like that. Now let's try humbucker guitar. Let's use this guitar. How cool is this guitar? Look at the color. This is a parts guitar put together, and there's a playlist about that whole guitar and a couple of videos on how to put it together up there. It's a Warmouth Mooncaster body, sort of their Starcaster kind of style shape. How cool does it look? I mean, the color is just awesome. I think it's called Ocean Turquoise. I think flake, ocean turquoise flake, or just turquoise flake, one or the other. Hoxie guitars, aluminium, chambered aluminium neck, so there's not a huge amount of weight there. And some rather awesome pickups by Mad Love pickups here in Australia, and they're Travis Bean style pickups. The only downside with this guitar is everything is so shiny. As soon as you touch it, fingerprints everywhere, like there and on the pickups and everywhere. They're sort of fairly high output pickups. So the same sound with the Ecstasy Red sounds like this. I think that sounds really, really good. Now let's try, right, instead of cab and amp in one, let's just go to the amp. Let's try the Ecstasy Red just on its own. And let's add a cabinet to it. And actually let's add dual cabinets to it. And we want to add... Okay, so what are the new ones? Actually, let's add the new ones. So the new ones that are in here, we've still got the Panama amp, but we'll get to that. We've got the Kartog Gov and the Kartog C90 in a solo lead EM. Okay, so 4x12 Kartog we're going to find. Kartog Governor here. And the other one, let's make the Soldano. Because why not? So this is just default. That sounds massive. Actually, let's try the Kartog C90 instead of the Soldano. So we've got the Governor and the C90. That sounds pretty good. Let's do, I mean, I wouldn't even change anything. Probably actually liked it better with the Soldana cable. It's a bit more blown out. Put that one 30 to the right, and let's put that one 30 to the left. There. I think let's try some different mics here. So while we got a cool delay sound and all that stuff going on, let's try the Teardrop Bass Q. So I've got what we call an El Cheapo expression pedal down here. Just a cheap plastic expression pedal hooked up. Let's just see, this is the default sound. It's a bass wah, so it's quite extreme, but maybe do the mix down a bit on the delay. What if we put the delay after the cabinet? Wah sounds cool. Let's check out a different guitar. Alright, so let's try that same sound with some low-tuned guitars. So this is my Carvin, as would be called Kiesel now, CT6 with some Fishman Fluence modern pickups in it. Same sound. Actually, it's turned a delay off just to get the more chugginess in drop C tuning currently. I think the high structure is almost too much, but I guess we could go high structure into the gain down a bit. that. That sounds really cool. All right, well, let's get rid of a bunch of this stuff. I'm going to keep the room ambience. I know some people will whinge, but I'm going to keep it anyway. Let's quickly we've gone quite long, but I'm having too much fun. Let's go amp and cab, and let's try the last one. What is it called? Panama? EV Panama? EV Panama Blue and Red. EV Panama Blue. Let's start off with the matching cab. So it's a XXL V30. So I guess that's an angle cab. I'll go to the standard tuning guitar later on, but let's start with the low tune. Surprisingly dark. Favorite so far. Last one. Another one before that. That one. It's an interesting sounding amp. Let's try Panama Red. A lot of gain, and we're only halfway up, not even halfway up. That's a lot of gain. Let's try it out now. Let's try the Panama Blue first with external cabinets. And let's do the dual thing again, because why not? Because I like it. Let's do, so we had the XXL, so angle kind of style. Let's try the couple of the ones that are new in this again. So let's try out, where are they? We've got the, where are they? 412. Cartog Gov. Whoa, and we've got a 2x12 Jazz Rivet. Let's try the 2x12, 4x12, the C90, so the 2. See, I like that better than the other cabinet. Well, actually, let's try that with the XXL. So I like that better. It has the other cabinet gives it fills out the bits that are kind of missing. I think that sounds pretty good now. Again, it's almost a bit dark. Oh, not that it's the mid, sorry, the highs. I think that sounds pretty cool. Let's do, I don't know, let's do another delay, just because why not? Let's do in stereo, so let's just go stereo. Let's do ping pong, why not? Oh, this is a mono block though, isn't it? So it needs to go after that. Okay, now let's try out, instead of the blue, let's go to the reds. That sounds really good with the two cabinets. Let's do some Teardrop Bass Q Wah. That's the right note. sounds really cool, actually. One last thing I want to check. What I often like to do is use a 4x10 in combination with a 4x12. Maybe not for this. That was, what was the other one? The 4XXL. Let's just quickly do that same sound. Humbuckers with standard tuning, just to hear the difference. Sounds great with the low tuning. I think that sounds great. Let's try that speaker combination just very quickly with the, where is it? German Ecstasy Blue. Very different animal, isn't it? Sounds great. And let's very lastly, let's get rid of all this stuff. And very lastly, let's go to, where are we? US Super Normal with the matching camera. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, and let's try to wah now in clean, right? Just with a clean sound. So, like a lot of bass wahs, they're very bass accentuated. So let's try it with a single coil guitar just very quickly, because I think these are quite high output pickups that may be pushing everything a little bit too much. Single coil Tele. And you can change the curve. It's getting very loud. Something is peaking in here. Anyway, that's the 3.8. The missing link, is that what it was called again? Update. I think we went through everything. Yeah. I mean, there's MIDI stuff, but yeah, the missing link Helix 3.8 update. I think there's some great sounding amps. I mean, the Helix stuff, it's all good. And I mean, I'm using a HX Stomp. You can use it on the Helix Lite, on the full-size Helix, Helix Native, all that stuff. It's for everything. Is the update. For the HX1, you need the HX1 librarian to update it, so it doesn't use the same editor as this. It doesn't use that editor. It uses its own librarian editor, but other than that, yeah, that's it. So big thank you for watching. Let me know if there's anything in particular you want me to go through with this. Yeah, other than that, I'm going to put up a playlist of all the HX stuff I've done in the past, Helix stuff, or Line 6 stuff here, and see you in the next one. Bye.